What's up, YouTubers? Ed Clark back from Roulette Calculators. We're going to continue on from yesterday. Again, I would love to give my massive thanks to everyone who tuned into the live stream yesterday, where we was testing out the double win strategy. Now, I did want to play on the, I did want to do a live stream on Vegas Casino. However, I need to use a proxy for that. And in this video, I'm going to use Vegas Casino, and we're going to do two strategies. Now, we're going to be using the Dealer Tracker or Dealer Tracker One Direction. I'm going to start off with the in fact, I'll start off with the E.D.C, which stands for ED's Damage Control. I'm going to try and make 200 euros on that, and then we'll switch over to the double win system and see if we can hit another $200 on that. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and set yourself up a free account at roulettecalculators.com. It's a social network where you can chat to other roulette players, discuss strategies and betting systems, and learn about different casinos and dealers. This will hopefully take your roulette game to the next level. Now, I will mention that the social network is completely free to join. However, we do have paid membership options available for the use of its calculators and betting tools. Now, if you would like a free trial, head over to facebook.com/roulette calculators. There's a link in the description, and send us a message on there and we can show you how to get a free trial. So in this account, I've got 1,010 euros. And as I said, we're going to be using the E.D.C. I'm going to leave a link in the description for both charts. We've got the E.D.C and also the double win system. Now, since I've been playing this, I did a series on this before where I took 214 up to 878, I believe it was, around there. And in that whole time, I never went past 4 bets. Okay, this is basically a 22 number neighbor bet. We're doing a neighbor bet of 5, but we're doing 2 of them. So a neighbor bet of 5 will equal 11 numbers. We do 2 of those, that gives us 22 numbers. Now, during the whole thing, it's a step system. So if you lose the bet, you move down to the next step. If you lose a bet, you move down to the next step. If you win, you move up 1 step. If you win again, you move back up 1 step. So it's a martingale step system, and we're covering 22 numbers. So in theory, the majority of the spins should be wins, and that's the concept behind it. I never went past 4 bets. So what I'm going to do is go down to the accumulation, and I'm going to go 1 extra just to be safe. So 5 bets there. And as I can see here, the accumulated cost is going to be 682. That means that's what I'll need in my account if I go that far into the rabbit hole. Okay, so 682. I would prefer to go up 1 step, so I might just risk it for a biscuit and go on the accumulation of step 4, and I'm going to risk it for a few spins. That way I can go in with 3 euros per number, and as long as I don't go past 4, that will be 990 euros, and hopefully we can get the 200 profit fairly quickly. I would like to go down to the next level, so that'll be 5 bets. Unfortunately, my balance won't allow me to do that. So we're going to stick to level 4, so bet 4, and we'll be going in at 3 euros per number. So let's give it a try. I'll probably go to the as we're doing higher stakes, I might just go to the evolution lobby. Now with this one, it is it's a strange way to record both screens, because when you open it, obviously this this window here gets bigger the larger you make the screen. So what I'm going to try and do is get it so I can move it slightly off the screen like this. And let's have a look. We'll use the Dealer Tracker One Direction to start with. And I basically want to get it lined up so that we can see both screens with ease, if that makes sense. So here we go. If I stretch that one out, that's about where I want. So let's just make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, I think we're good here. Right, so what it doesn't really matter what table I'm looking for. I'm going to use a One Direction table. So I believe the first roulette table is one direction. We will find out. So I'm going to start entering in the numbers. And let's see if she spins the ball the same direction each time. So the ball's currently going anti-clockwise. So I'm going to start entering in the numbers. Hopefully her next spin will be anti-clockwise. The time is 2:47. So yeah, this dealer should have been on for a while. 18, that goes to 31. And to 21. 18. 13. 31. Yeah, it's going anti-clockwise again, so that's good. That went to number 5. 28. Number 8. That went to number 6. Okay, it's looking okay so far. That went to 14. Yeah, that's good. 14 went to 17. 17 went to 12. Okay, this dealer is actually looking very good for this. So I'm going to do 3 units. Let me turn the volume down a second. So number 10 is our mark. So let's go there. And, oh, I didn't have time. Okay, let's see what happens here anyway. But basically, I want it to bet all the way around this section here. Hopefully, it will land around 9 or onwards. Perfect. Look at that. Number 14. Okay. I did want to do a bit of a bigger bet. Okay, so the center point here, I'm going to say is number 34. So we're going to cover up to number 34. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to cover to 17. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now on this sheet here, I am doing this bet here. Okay, so I'm on 66. Yep, 66 euros. I want to see it land before 0. Okay, that's not before 0. That's 22. So we're going to move to step 2, which will be exactly the same, but then I'm going to double it. And I'm going to go from 33 for around there. So I'm going to say 27 is our center point. So we will go 1, 2, 3, and then up to 6. 1, 2, 3, and I will double that. Okay. So you can see we're on this step here, 132. Okay, it went to 32, so that's given us a win. So here I'm going to say the center point is maybe number 1. So I'm going back to 3 again. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So again, we've stepped back to the first bet now. So this is a martingale step system. Number 8 looks good. That is another win there. Okay, it's a little bit spaced out, but 30. I'm going to say the center point is 26. So let's see what we can cover up to. 31, yeah. And up to 0. Yeah, so we can cover all of those. The only one we're not covering is number 5. Okay, that went to 31, so that's given us another win. So we're just staying on this first step at the moment. This is a difficult one. I definitely want to cover number 26. So I'm going to say center point is 34. I'm going to cover up to there, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So we've got number 10 covered all the way around to 26. So we're covering all of them apart from 2 of them. 17 looks good for us. That's another win. So we're very close to our target now, 179. I'm going to cover from 10. Let's go from 22 as a center point. In fact, I'm just going to cover just one past 10, like this, and then up to 22.
All that are highly appreciated. For the numbers in the last 24 red, afterwards 4, 24, 29 black, and 5 red. Few more evolutions left till...
Yeah, so again, we're covering all of them apart from these two here, 27 and 15. Okay, that looks like it's gone to 36. That's a miss for us. So what we're going to do is martingale that. So I'm going to cover from 12. I'm going to say the center point here is number 14. So I'm going to cover up to 14. And then up to 20. And we're going to double that. So now we're on step 2. €132 bet. And we'll see that land after number 35, or after number 3, really. Perfect, number 1. Okay, so that's actually a triple up now. That's put us. I'm going to say that's. I'm going to call it there. No, in fact, let's do one more. Let's do one more. So I'm going to cover from number 12. I think it might be a dealer change soon. Yeah, no, I am going to call it there. That's €197 profit. So what we're going to do is go on to the next system. So let's get rid of this. And now we're doing the double win system. Now, again, my balance is €1,197. Let's have a look, see what we can cover. Now, the accumulation, obviously, I've got it going down to 14. I've never gone that far. I think the furthest I've really seen is like bet 5 or 6. So, let's have a look at 10 and see what accumulation we need for that. Yeah, I mean, I'll just do €1 per number. Okay, that means I can go 11 down pretty much. So I'm going to get this nice and neat on the screen here. I think what we'll do is find a different table. Let's refresh the calc. And let's see what we can find. I believe Arabic roulette, that's a single direction. It is 5 minutes to 3 now, so I believe we are ready for a dealer change soon. It looks like it's just happened. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think he's cleaning the ball first. The last number was number 17. So it looks like he's cleaned the ball and he's beginning his deal. Now, he didn't release it until 0, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 anti-clockwise from where he should have. But I want to see if he consistently does that. If he consistently does that, it doesn't matter. So that went to number 19. So we should see him release a ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, around 28. So on here, where he releases a ball, it should be around here. So let's have a look. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Released it pretty much from number 28. So that's what you got to do, especially when you're using the dealer tracker. Just make sure the dealer is releasing the ball from a consistent place each time. Okay. So I went to number 10. So we're just going to track this dealer for a little bit, see if we can find a decent pattern. Now we're only going to be covering 17 numbers in this case. So what we want to do is change the neighbor bet to 8. So that's going to cover 8 either side of the number that we click on, which will total 17 numbers. And in this particular strategy, I can talk a little bit because we've got to track some info. You enter W for a win and you enter an L for a loss. The idea is if you get a loss, you move down to the next level. If you then get a win, you move across and you parlay, you double your bet, okay? So if we're doing 1 unit per number, 17, and we would then double that. So instead of 1 unit per number, it would be 2 units per number only when you're on this area here. But let's say we have another loss, we then move down. If we just get a loss again, we move down. And the idea is eventually, hopefully, you get a win back to back, and then that gives you a nice tidy profit. Okay, so it's a gentle martingale, very, very gentle progression. Right, so let's see what's happened. Number 10 went to number 6, and number 6 has gone to number 28. Okay, starting to see a little bit of a grouping. Remember, we can only cover 17 numbers on this. We're going to be doing €1 per number. So we're going to be covering 17 numbers, €1 per number. And he is quite consistent at releasing the ball from the same area each time, usually around 7 or 8 from the last number it landed on. Okay, that went to number 6, so that's a double up there. Okay, so if we was to bet, we could cover from 14 to number 4. Okay, so we're 1 short of covering 21. I just want to see if he's favouring this area more or this area more, because obviously he's got the double up on 14 there. But it did look like it landed in this area and then just bounced along a bit further to 14. So, well, so it was number 6 when it did it. Okay, that pinged back, which was horrible. But that went to number 5. So that's a difficult one, because I wouldn't class that as a decent spin, because it kind of pinged right back. I think that would be number 22 there. I'm not sure. But let's just watch a few more. We've only got 6 spins recorded. If there's no signature, I'll just jump out onto another table. It's no problem. Okay, 26. So yeah, he is kind of grouping in this area here. So I'm looking between 17 and 16, that kind of area there. I want to see a few more, because with this one, we've got to get 2 wins back to back to make the profit. Okay, that went to number 12, so that's not what I want to see. So I don't think I could cover 29 to 27. I can do 29 to 11. Again, I could cover from there round to here, which isn't really good. So I'm gonna watch another spin, but I probably will back out of this table. He doesn't look like he's got much of a dealer's signature. Yeah, I mean, it did go to 27 again, which is a triple up, but it bounced all over the place. So you can see now number 31 looks really good. It's not ideal for this particular system. If I was playing this one, I'd probably just put a couple of single units on number 31 and follow that round. I've done quite well doing that in the past. If you think about it, he's hit that one number or that one area of the wheel a third of the time, 3 times out of 9 spins. Okay, that went to number 23. So yeah, I'm not seeing a huge signature with him, only on the sort of error spins there. So I'm going to back out. Let's find a different table. In fact, I'll refresh the calc. So I do want to find a dealer with a good signature. That's auto roulette. We don't want any of that auto stuff. American roulette, speed roulette. Sometimes these guys have single direction tables. Let's see, it's spinning anti-clockwise. I will start entering in the info. So keep an eye on it, see if it's anti-clockwise again. It is. Okay, so let's enter these numbers in. 27 went to 17. I went to 26. 20. Okay, that's looking good. 34 is looking good. 31, not so good. I went to 19, starting to space out a little bit there. I went to 27, completely the opposite side. I am actually looking at the time. It is 3 minutes past. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to log this dealer from the get-go or from the last few spins, just in case there was a dealer change. So let's go from number 4 and to 24. Then number 5 and then 32. Yeah, I just want to be sure that the information I'm getting is relevant because of the time. 4 minutes past the hour, so let's see what happens. I want to see it land around this area down here. 11, 17, 21. Okay, 8, that's good. Just watch a few more. So now we want to see it land around the Boisson de Zero section. Okay, number 9, a little bit further around than I'd like to see. It did look like it was heading to that 0 section between 23 and 32. Let's see what she can do. Okay, I mean, it did go to number 8. It was a bit of a pingy, spingy ball. It went a bit horrible. So between 9 and 2, that's why we're looking now. Again, we're going to do 1 unit per number. Looking for that 2-win streak. Okay, 25. It's pretty good. A little bit spaced out. I can cover from 3 to 5. So, you know, I can cover this area, but there's a couple outside which are of concern. A nice group there, 28, 12, 35, and 3. I went to 22, so yeah, I mean, that was in the area. Yeah, a little bit of a nice grouping there, but I'm gonna have to play this very fast because obviously it's speed roulette. Yeah, see what happens. It's only a single neighbor that I'll be placing. Okay, that was horrible. That went to 0. He's getting a lot of those ping back spins, which I don't like to see. If we cover 25 to sorry, 22 to 34. No. No, this dealer is not looking amazing. I mean, it is 17, but I'm finding that there's way too many like bouncy, they're bouncing around too much. I mean, it's a shame. This area is looking lovely, but of course we've got 4 results here which aren't. I like to be able to cover sort of 70 to 80% of the results consistently. To 14. I mean, I could. Oh yeah, it's a tricky one. See, this area is looking good. So we could cover 70% of the results. It's just, is she hitting them? And can I get 2 back-to-back wins? See what I mean? It's just bouncing all over the place. It's a little bit too random for my liking. I mean, 0 to 30. Yeah, I mean, I could cover that, but it's whether or not I get the wins. See what I mean? It just hits and then pings back to the other side. So yeah, I mean, sorry if you're watching this, but yeah, I want to find a dealer with a good solid signature. Let's try this roulette again. I think there'll be been a dealer change now, and yeah, go from there. So let's go. It's 10 past now, so I'm going to go from say number 23. So we've got 23, back to 23, 7, 0, 30. Number 2, not good there. I went to 29. And then number 8, looking horrible at the moment. I mean, 29 to 25, that's the only sort of area, but I mean, it is in there. I went to 32. So yeah, again, it's kind of like 18 to 30 here. Watch a few spins. She's definitely got little groupings happening. As most of the awesome players on roulette calculators understand, a huge part of it is patience. You can't just jump on a table and just start playing. If you just go and start betting on highlighted numbers, you will lose. You need to find a dealer with a pattern. Now, what these sort of progressive betting things do is just give you a bit more freedom to lose a few bets. But that's good. That's right in the middle of that number 5 there. So I might give this dealer a go. 12 to 6. Let's have a look. Yes. Let's try that. So we're going to do 1 unit per number. So we're on the first bet.
Nice to see.
This is the area we're focusing on, just around here. So just before that 0. Number 17, that's good. Okay, so we've got our first win. So what we do is put a W there. Now we double the bet. Okay, so we're going to do 33 to 0. And I will just click twice. Okay, so we're covering from 0 all the way around to 16. And this is a parlayed bet, so we're doubling the bet. If we win, that concludes this session. If we lose, we drop down a step. Okay, it looked a bit horrible there. It was perfect and then went back. But that's what happened. So there's an L. So we're sticking to one unit per number, covering from 23. Like this. So we drop back to 1. Yeah, it looked a bit scammy there because it kind of landed around in the area and then just went back. But that could just, could have just been what it was. That's gone to number 5, so we've got the win there. So now what we do is go on to the second step. And again, I'm just going to parlay that bet. So I'm going to double that bet. We're going to go from 35 rounds. So around here. 1, 2. And let me just square that back up again. So yeah, we're on the second bet, and every time you're on this aisle, you have to double the bet. And as soon as you get the 2 wins back to back, you are in profit. That's the way this system works. The only way this really can kill you is if you either just get all losses or you chop from win to loss, win to loss, win to loss. That's gone to 27, so we've got the win. So there we go. So what that means is I've made £42 profit. Okay, so I'm going to clear that out and start again. Okay, so we're going to go from 31 around. And we start back at 1 unit. Okay, now I can cover here 90% of her results. Okay, I'm covering 90%. So this is the sort of dealer you're looking for. But of course, a signature can change, so always be monitoring. See it land around 0. Will it be nice? Oh, it's kind of springing around. Number 13, that's not good. Okay, so there's no progression. We just drop down to another level. 22 to 25. Okay, so we can just cover those. So we can only just cover 90% of her results with a single neighbor bet of 8. Okay, that's gone completely to the opposite side again. So you have to keep an eye on the dealer when they do this because it could be a sign that they've completely changed their signature. I'm going to carry on just to see. So from 3 until 11. So again, I'm covering 80% of her results doing this now, which makes far more sense than just betting on odds, evens, reds, blacks, highs and lows, in my opinion. You'll see that land before 0. Perfect. That little bounce back looked after me there. So that's given us the first win. So now we double the bet. This is the worst time to get it. It's just before you do a step up. So it gives you the least amount of profit. But profit is profit. So I'm going to cover like this. So we're covering from 26 round to 24. And we're doing the parlay bet. Okay, that's nasty. Went to the opposite side again. So now what we do, we record the loss, but now we're starting with 2 units per number. It's fizzling out a little bit. I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm going to cover from 31 round to 21. So I'm covering this area here. But you can see she's starting to spread it out a little bit here with these 3 results. But I'm starting with the 2 unit per number because we're on this section now, the 4th bet. Again, I want to see it land around 0 just after. Perfect. Right, number 20, is that 28? I believe that's 28. Yeah, that's actually a triple up now. So what we do is put a win there, and then we parlay the bet. So from 9 to 27, that's where we're going. That's our spot. We're doing 1, 2, and then we're going to double that, okay? Because we're already on the 2 units per number. We're timesing it by 2. 31. That's perfect. It's given us a win there. That has now concluded that. So if we put a W there, I made £65, 65 euros profit. And we'll start back from the beginning again. So you can see I'm at 1,304. So I've made 300 euros profit there. I'm not going to lie, this dealer is losing her signature a little bit. I would be covering from 9 until 27. So I'm just going to watch it for a few spins. Because that one went down a little bit further than I'd like. Obviously, it wasn't that bad. I went down to the fourth bet. I think I can cover down to, what did I say? I can cover 11 bets. And I went down to the fourth. So let's have a look. 33. I mean, that's okay. That's in a good area. Just want to watch a spin until it starts looking like it did. That 25's a double up. Now, it was a triple up, but really I would be covering from 18 to 11. That looks like the hot area, or 25 to 1, I suppose. But there's a difference between there to there or there to there. So this is what I'm analysing and seeing if she starts favouring one particular area or not. With spins like that, it's horrible. So 6. So you see what I mean? If I was covering from 25 to 1, that would have been a win. If I was covering from 18 to 11, that would have been a loss. So this is what I'm looking for. This is the data. And that's all these tools are. It just shows you the dealer's history. So I'm just going to watch a few more spins. But normally I like to see the results grouped a lot tighter, like she started with. Do you remember when, if you go back a little bit, you'll see that they were very nice and I was covering 90% of her results. That's what I'm looking for. But it looks like she's changing her spin up a little bit. You can see it just pings on round the corner a little bit. And you see that's gone to number 20. So that's really throwing this out. So if you look at the actual table now, it's difficult to see a pattern. I mean, the only area I can see is 34 to 14. That's the only area that I can see, but it's a little bit spaced out for my liking. If these ones here, like 29, 7, and 32, if they start disappearing and joining this area here, I'll be more inclined to place a bet. I'm also keeping my eye on the clock. It is 20 past 3, which means there can be a dealer change shortly. So I went to 27. That was okay, but again, the ball was bouncing around quite a bit, which I don't like. So again, here we're kind of looking from number 12 around to 13. I mean, I don't even know if we could cover that. Let's have a look. 12. I think we could just cover it. 12 to 13. She's leaning forward. So I don't know if she's getting ready for a change, but shouldn't be really. It's a little bit early for that. Oh, it's 36. So yeah, we would have missed that by 1 if I covered to 13. So I 100% believe this dealer is now done. Look at the pattern there. There is none. It is all over the place. So you know, I'm going to conclude the session there. I'm 300 euros up. I did want to take another 100 using this double win system, but I think we've done all right. We've won 2 bets, and obviously playing higher stakes with 1 unit per number. As soon as you get that back-to-back win, you are golden. If you're not quite sure how this works, please check out the last video that I did. It was a live stream explaining this system in depth. But for that, I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it kind of gives you some insight into what's going on, why we're looking for signatures, and how a signature can change during the course of the game as well. So always be keeping an eye out for that. But you can see here, it's not really worth betting anywhere. I mean, 0 around to 27, that's the only hotspot, but in that case we got 6 results. You know, we could cover 6 results out of 10, which is just over half, which you know, isn't really worth it for me. You see, it went to 8, which is right next to that double up on 23. So yeah, I think this deal is changing it up a bit too much now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please bet smart, and I will continue with this. I'll do another session, but I'm happy with €300 for, you know, I don't know what we've been playing for, about an hour or so, not even that. So take care, guys. Love you all, and I will see you on the community. Don't forget to sign up roulettecalculators.com, subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell notification icon. All the best.